Cattle rearing is an important income generation activity for many farmers in the relatively prosperous district of Jagatsinghpur in Orissa. However, the farmers often incur losses as they are not able to properly manage their crossbred cows, which are otherwise known for their good yield. To maintain a crossbred cow's yield at optimum levels, the cow must be given nutritious food, be guarded against common infections, and most importantly, give birth to a calf at least once a year.
In a total lifespan of a cattle, they ought to give about 10-12 calves, because one calf will lead to about 300 days of lactation, that is milk yield. So the production days will be more. However, in Orissa conditions, we are observing that it is average is 5-6 calves per animal. Therefore, the total productivity is disturbed.
And although help in the form of local government vets is available, the farmers often do not approach them at the right time. The vets, on their part, have as many as 40,000 animals under their own jurisdiction, and it is almost impossible to keep tabs on each one of them.
If there is some disease ailment, then only farmers will contact the veterinarian. The veterinarian does not have any yardstick or any modalities to contact the farmers, to reach the farmers in the appropriate time of its intervention.
Thus was born Project Nandini, a special software that works to enhance the productivity of crossbred cows by a systematic monitoring of their reproductive cycle. Every 15 days, the software generates a cow and farmer-specific to-do list for the local government veterinary surgeon, which is then handed over to the local livestock inspector, who can then efficiently plan how to reach each cow that requires veterinary intervention for that fortnight.
टू-डू लिस्ट में हर फार्मर का नाम होते हैं और आइडेंटिटी कार्ड, अलग आइडेंटिटी कार्ड होते हैं, आइडेंटिटी कार्ड नंबर होते हैं। उनमें वो जान जाते हैं वो गाय, उनका गाय कब पैदा, बछड़ी कब पैदा करेगा, वो काफ कब पैदा करेगा, वो जान जाते हैं। इससे पहले वो स्पेशल केयर लेना होता है, इसलिए वो बार बार पूछते हैं क्यों हमारा गाय के लिए क्या खाना क्या जरूरी है, हम कैसे मेंटेन करेंगे, क्या कब देखेंगे, वो कब पैदा करेगा, वो सब उनको सुविधा होते हैं।
At the same time, taking advantage of the popularity of mobile phones, an SMS is sent automatically to each farmer whose cow requires an intervention in that fortnight, so that he too can be alert to his cow's needs. The information sent out includes alerts on the right time for vaccinations, deworming, and the kind of nutritional supplements required by the cow.
मोबाइल में मैसेज है बहुत सुविधा।
Each farmer is also allotted a handbook which contains details about each crossbred cow owned by him. This helps him to keep a record of all interventions carried out on his cattle. He can also use a helpline to seek help in case of emergencies.
So this project helped to prepare a proper plan of scheduling, you can say scheduling of his visits, his service delivery plan, so he can reach the farmers at the appropriate time. Likewise, farmers, they can know actually when there is a required intervention by the veterinarian, when veterinarian should intervene, and when I should approach the veterinarian or the paravet for a service. So all these are balanced and there is scheduling of activity. So this service delivery is planned.
The central thought behind the project is that time between the birth of calves must be reduced from the state average of about 540 to 600 days to about 360 to 400 days. And so, all the information generated gives both the farmers and the local vets specific information about a cow's most fertile period, the right time to undertake artificial insemination, confirmation of the cow's pregnancy, and alerts on when the cow is to deliver the calf. What makes the system work is the extensive and painstaking ground-level exercise that was carried out at the beginning of the project to collect authentic data on each of the 20,000 crossbred cows in the 387 villages in the project area. Fortnightly updating of this data is also necessary for the software to remain relevant.
Within a month, there are several things, technical interventions will be there. So those things need to be updated before it actually comes. So we have taken fortnight intervals of taking the data once again.
One of the most important elements that has gone towards making the project successful, however, has been the manner in which it was conceived and executed, with expert advice from professors at the Orissa University of Agricultural and Technology Sciences and practical inputs from the State Animal Husbandry Department.
2-3 professors from OUAT, they used to interact. They used to come every day to our Odisha Governance Services Limited. They used to sit with us. They become a part of us. Initially, it took around 3 months to understand what they are telling, what my developer are really understanding. And this proper marriage, it took around 2 to 3 months to happen. Now our developer became a part of the 50% veterinarian, you can say, and even the professors became the developer. So this kind of convergence is really required to make a software also successful.
Project Nandini is the first attempt in the country to standardize and systematize the reproductive cycle of cattle in order to improve their productivity, thus resulting in better incomes for farmers. Benefits from the project. Project Nandini has the potential to increase prosperity in rural economies with its systematic livestock management. The emphasis on an increase in milk yield and the number of calves born to a crossbred cow impacts the farmers' incomes directly. It is also a good example of how domain experts, implementing agencies, and technical experts can together mobilize the farmer community to participate and believe in a project.